Leviticus 19:27 and 28 says, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor for any marks upon you. I am the Lord."
Yeah. So we're not
about you getting tattoos. They all got a purpose. Ain't no purpose, man.
Yeah.
Don't get them.
Exactly. The purpose was not to get him in the first place.
Exactly. So that's what he's don't get none. Right. I'm mad. I got it.
I'm mad. I show mine off. I'll be pissed off. It ain't nothing but my kids.
All right. Me too.
The Most High says, "I told you not to do that shit, man." But to him, he don't give a fuck, man. He said, "Don't do it, because you're in an image of him, and I ain't got that shit on me. So why the hell do you?"
If you just like out there, you can like you're in the world, tattoos and shit. Like,
yeah.
You see everybody in the NBA, they tatted up.
Yep.
All the rest is tatted up. So what people gonna do? And you watch TV. Everybody not a follower though. Right.
Majority.
The majority of the people are followers.
They follow the teachers.
You guys are sheeple. And not the good sheeple, the bad sheeple. Bad sheeple. Bad.
Yeah, you watch TV, a lot of those shows, they're black-owned businesses, tattoo shops.
Yep. It's almost like the only way a Negro to get ahead, well, not even get ahead, to make something out of himself, he either got to be a barbershop person or a tattoo parlor. That's for legal. Alright? You can't walk into Bank of America and think that you're going to get the hookup of a job that way, man. And you a Negro. You got to have credentials. But you don't need credentials to do barbershop. You don't need credentials to do tattoos.
Right.
And who loves going to the barber and getting tat? More than Jake? Nobody. Everybody's trying to follow Jake.
How about you get Proverbs 1?
24.
Proverbs 6?
Yeah.
People are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And it's evident that you guys have a lack of knowledge because y'all don't have no respect unto yourselves. Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 6:24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids.
Right. It says lust after.
Lust not.
But yeah, lust not after the beauty in thy heart. She don't take after her eyelids. It's because she's putting on the makeup and putting new eyelashes on and shit like that. That don't mean they a good woman. Go ahead.
For by means of a whorish woman.
Stop. Hold up. What happened to that last chick? I thought whore's not in the Bible.
Right. For a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. And the adulteress will hunt for the precious life.
Hunt for your precious life.
Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth in his neighbor's wife, who's over toucheth her wife, who's right here. Oh yeah, whosoever touches her shall not be innocent. That was it.
I got them.
Go ahead.
Now, what? 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Right. And desire her not for pleasure. Which means what? when we speak to women, we're not here to speak to women to pick you guys up. We're here to give you the truth. All right? And when we're not out here preaching the truth, I'm still not even trying to pick you fucking nasty ass whores up. All right?
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 8. A drunken woman and a gathered of whore causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Right, they dress like sluts, and they look like sluts. Yep. And then they don't want you to call them a slut. They don't want to be a hoe, but they look like a hoe. How can we tell? That's just like the saying, they say two wise men, if a wise man and a fool is arguing, how can you tell which one is wise? So, if a hoe and a good girl dress the same, how can you tell which one is the hoe?
You can't. You can't.
They all sluts.
You can't.
You can't tell. So you go off what? They dress like a whore, so they must be a whore.
Yep. Which proves the scripture's right when it states that a man may be known by his attire, man. Right? So if you dress like a so-called gangster, they don't treat you like a so-called gangster. If you dress like a whore and a slut, you can't be mad if somebody comes up to you and just asks you how much. You shouldn't be mad. Don't dress that way and they won't approach you that way. Alright? You gotta dress the part, man. Like, we're out here on the highways and byways and the Most High wants us to have on these garments to do what? To dress the part. So that way they see that these brothers is not like any other niggas. These brothers are different. Because they dress different. They act different. They speak different. Everything about them is not how your typical Negro will be.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is accounted against death to her husband.
What's spittle?
Right, spittle. So basically, when say if you and your homeboy go pop a girl off, it's like, oh, you got to pop the bitch off. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. Why? Because they ain't shit there. So they counted as spittle. Oh, that bitch ain't shit anyway. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what that's spittle. They don't care about it. Ain't nothing there anyway. But a hoe.
You got a script?
This is Proverbs 31 and 10. It says, who can find a virtuous woman? for her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
All right.
She whacking the
Sit out that footage.
Okay?
Let me get this out.
She's doing a good work. Good job. She's doing a good work. Good job.
Let me get this out. I want to do all that. Ecclesiastes 26. 30 to make that 11. Watch over an imprudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. They fountain to drink of every water near her. But every head will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Open her quiver against every arrow.
She gonna drink up from every fountain.
Exactly. Now, what's drinking the fountain? That's swallowing his whatnot. His boys in them. His little men. Alright? That's what that's talking about, man. Alright? And she opened up her quiver to every arrow means what, man? She opened up her legs to any man who got a dick. Alright? That's being a whore, man. The daughters of Israel is not supposed to be that way.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged like a fall. But she that dishonoreth him is in pride if in her pride shall she account it ungodly of all. Right, because a lot of women are so prideful nowadays, they don't want to humble themselves to their husband. We, like, if you want the truth and you're an Israelite man, we have to humble ourselves to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. We have to be obedient to him. So a woman under us has to be obedient to us because we've been obedient to the Most High. We're in the image of the Most High, so they have to be obedient to us just like we obedient to him.
Yep.
That's why he said a woman that honors her husband shall be wise of all, because in his eyes, she's a wise woman because we're in the image of him, and she's following us, which means she's doing right among man and him.
Yep. Because there's order, man. She's in her order. She's in the right order. She knows her place. Majority of these women are not supposed to be on the hedges gathering abroad, man. But they do.
Yeah, the woman really not in them too. You know, she really gonna have a hard head against you up to the end.
You said 4-1?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Isaiah 4-1.
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning thou hast to do of thy youth. So basically, when the men get those powers, that's when they're going to be ready to go, because whatever option they're going to have. You getting raped by martial law too. Beat up. So they're going to want to cover up then.
Yep. Son. That's when the branch of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh is going to be fruitful and beautiful, man. All right, that's when 7 women going to hold on to that one man saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Just let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Which means what? The reproach is not going to come on the Israelite man. It's going to come on who? The Israelite woman. Because the Israelite woman has the children. And the children is going to reproach you. For the Most High said the children are your oppressors.
All right. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
So, if it's a problem with a man having multiple wives, why is the Most High giving 7 women, which only represent completion, to one man?
Yep. Yep. Riddle me that one. I already know you're not going to. Neither are you or your little
It's in the
dominion.
book.
All right.
It's in the book.
They're not gonna understand it. All right.
It's in the book. What are you talking about?
Everything
They don't care neither. It's in there.
everything we say is in the Bible.
But I didn't hear bitches and hoes in that Bible either.
Well, we can't curse. Who said we can't curse?
Give me, go to the
Who said we can't curse?
Hey girl!
Who said we can't curse?
You know how
Alright.
we read it straight from the scripture. He says, now listen to this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 25. It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
So what's a dog? What's a female dog? In the dictionary, a bitch, right? So that's what the Most High just said.
Yeah, it's in the scripture. So we gotta believe in everything the Bible says.
Hey, most women.
King James is the same Bible your pastor read from. It's all the same. New and old. All the same.
Go to there.
So why is it
So
old?
we give you a scripture that says Jesus called a female a dog. Would you accept that?
Well, that's what he said the women will be labeled in this day. And most females act like bitches. Yeah, but most females in this day act like a bitch though. The majority of all of them. So the most females No.
That's what a bitch is.
No, it's not.
B-I-C-C-A. Oh, that's what it means?
Okay. All right. B-I-C-C-A. Man is total control of himself. That's the bitch.
And for the Most High accept that? And the Most High accept that?
So since you're a bitch in control of yourself, you that's all I'm ready to get somebody to your
That's the one of my guys. Black female,
But to the Most High say that sisters, we're going to stand you. We're going to be Christians that come in and control of themselves.
Everybody can serve the Bible different.
There's only
It's only one It's in the Bible. That's only one interpretation.
Hebrews 2 and 16.
You want to hear it?
I'll read the Bible.
No, not Hebrews. I'm sorry. 2 Peter.
I'll follow Peter.
2 Peter.
1 and 20.
Listen. 2 Peter 1 and 20. It says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation. So there's only one interpretation.
No
The interpretation that is right is this one. Come on, not churches. Come on, not supposed to go to church. Thus says this book too.
The church teaches you that this is Jesus. That's not Jesus. Alright, that's not the true image of the Most High Son.
Yeah, that's all.
They all have idols.
And they all idols, and they all gonna be struck down when the Most High comes.
Most people don't even know where the Muslim even come from. They come from Ishmael. Ishmael was Abraham's first son. He was a wild man. So how did he get order out of a wild man? And he didn't get no blessings, man. He didn't get no blessings. The only blessings came to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Ishmael never got a blessing. Therefore, if you're a Muslim, you're going off. All right? If you're a Christian and you don't understand what Christian means, you're going off. If you go into a church building and you think that you're safe, you're going off. If you go into the name Jesus and you don't have the rightful name, you're going off. If you don't face the east and know how to humble yourself and represent the name, you're not going to get salvation. Thus says the Bible. Whether you hear it, whether you forbear it. Keep going.
This is the definition of Ishmael in the Compact Bible Dictionary. The Ishmaelites, many tribes that live and camp in the desert of North Arabia, although occasionally some of them settle down as Nabati, mostly, however, they live like Ishmael, a wild man of the desert.
A what?
A wild man of the desert.
A wild man. So how you going to get order out of these wild men?
And Jesus lived just like he did.
Exactly, which was
That's why he's so wild over there now.
Yep.
Killing and destroying them.
Yep. And Muhammad learned his religion through us. Alright? He learned all that Islam shit through the Hebrews. But because he found out in our Bible that Ishmael will become a great nation. And so he used that to start up his Islam. And we got that in from Babylon, from Timbuktu.
You on this right here, you so-called Negro, Native American, or Latino, you're on the front side of Israel.
Yeah. You need to come home. All those that don't come home when destruction comes, trust us. We won't take all those that hearken. I'll be like, no, babe, actually bring her in. Because my woman is already trained, and she already know when to get what type of women to come in. If you have a hair hat, a wig, a weave, you're not coming in. Not. If you wear halter tops and bullshit and showing off everything, you're not coming in. If you get this chip, you're not coming in.
That's the mark of the beast that they speak of in the Bible.
Alright?
You get that chip, that's the mark of the beast.
Because a woman is supposed to adorn herself, alright? She's supposed to keep herself covered. She was supposed to be something sacred that we have home, that nobody else can touch. That's why men are possessive with their women. Alright? The scripture says that he that begotten a wife hath begotten a possession unto himself. A possession.
So it's not, we ain't trying to control y'all. He's just doing what our Father told us to do.
We're being controlled.
It's out of order.
We're being controlled by the Most High, so a woman has to be controlled by us.
Yeah, about the order. And the woman's supposed to stay home and be there with the children to teach the children what the father has taught her, what her husband has taught her. Alright? But the problem is that you don't have a father in the household to teach you from the jump up. And then when you finally come out here, you don't know which one is a real man and which one is not. Because the one that you choose that's a real man, he ends up leaving you.
You always get the son.
Right?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to this house, I got 13 kids, okay? I watch my